Okay, I did a little searching about what the item sets do. They're a little odd. In general, they provide either minor boosts to dodge and fatigue reductions, but there are some item sets that diverge from that. One of the is the armor we had before that looked like this, but was a bit red tinted. That provides the survivability in that is explained because that set provides +5 health regeneration as a set bonus. It did something else too, but I'm mentioning that because it's very exceptional. Usually it's minor fatigue reduction, minor bonuses to defense. Which got me to look at the stats a little bit better too. And they're just insane. I did recall that you can stack dodge quite a bit, but you can stack defense quite a bit too. Dodge, in my opinion, is a lot better. But defense is something you can stack higher much earlier. So there might be good to make a shift at some point. If it's more important if you want to have a very survivable character. Defense, I'm not too big of a fan of that. I don't recall which one really works. I think extremely high defense allows you to block things. The problem is some attacks don't care about defense. So a chance to dodge attacks on the other hand, I think it's much harder to bypass that. So especially with the rogue type characters, that's going after the dodge is much better, I think, in the long run. If you have both high, that's naturally better. 120 on her, 107. So that's adds quite a bit to Liliana's survivability. But there's a limit, and certain attacks will hit no matter what. So it's not perfect immunity, but it can reach to quite ridiculous levels and achieve quite a lot. Another mentionable is that it seems certain abilities don't actually work. I mean, they're bugged in a way that doesn't work. And I think, what was it? Percentage bonuses to healing effects received don't work. So the 20% to healing effects received apparently does nothing. I don't know if that makes much of a difference. I do miss the boots that had the 20% dodge already. It also sort of confirmed one thing that I was really interested in, is what's the value of having item set bonuses. And outside the one, well, maybe a couple of item sets, not all of them are armor. There's also weapon and shield combinations, for example, or ring combinations. But outside really the one armor that I used earlier, all the item set bonuses are pretty goddamn weak. So it's better to just take the equipment you want, individual equipment, and ignore the item set bonuses. The previous armor was this Kaelin's armor? I think it was. Anyway, the reason it is strong is because it has very strong item set bonuses. Normal item sets like these do not have strong bonuses. There's some benefits, but it is minor compared to the benefits of simply having a better item there. So it will look silly, but it's better to take those individual item parts. Also, resistances, I think, these type of resistance are capped at 75%. So, yeah, pretty much. I'm not sure how that will affect what items I'm going to use, but it will affect them because I was hoping just using the Juggernaut's item set I could get some kind of a meaningful bonus, but it's not. You're not gonna get a meaningful bonus. So I'm certainly going to change things when I get to the camp next time. I want the group being active to have a very strong equipment set. Especially the main character, since he's always there. He's going to look absolutely ridiculous. I'll try to keep a heavy armor set in general, but considering the effects, it really is the magical abilities of some of the items that are what you want to go after, not the armor, not items and bonuses, just the specific item magical abilities. We're here to see Master Ignacio.
All right, all right. I'll get on it.
You hear about the note? Maybe we have some things we can talk about.
Just see the conversation stays civil. If this is a trap,
Zevran, is it? You are Talisan's responsibility. Other crows may try to kill you, but in my eyes, you're already dead. So, you are of no notice. But the Warden here, he is of great interest to me.
I'm listening.
Ferelden is a busy place. Blight, civil war, other mayhem. Lots of people not getting along. Sometimes they really don't get along. Maybe want to do something about it. The people that handle that sort of thing can get real busy.
Okay, what do we need to do? Go on.
It takes time to do a good job. Pride in your work and all, but customers have expectations. Not many people to turn to if you're short-staffed in some lines of work. So, someone that's crossed our path and lived, well, maybe they could help out. Make some coin. Everyone wins.
How would this work then?
I hand you a scroll. You read it, you learn about someone interesting. If you find out something happens to him, something unfortunate, then if we talk again, I give you money for letting me know.
I don't like the sound of this.
You don't like what's on the scroll? Don't do anything. Maybe he has an accident and someone else tells me all about it.
Hand me the scroll. As far as I can see, there's no real downside for me in this. I don't. If I don't do the jobs that someone else just does them.
There you go. Makes for fine reading.
You're a cautious little weasel, Ignacio. What's your angle? If you're playing us false...
My dance is not for you. I need to be real honest sometimes. And I can say I haven't asked anyone to do anything. I've just given someone something interesting to read.
And you think that will save your hide when they nail it to a wall?
You are already dead in my eyes, Horsan. Take care that I don't learn otherwise. If that's all, luck be to you.
Been disapproved. Oh no, -1. That's like. I already killed someone. You met with Master Ignacio. He gave you a scroll detailing a target that he wants you to assassinate. The scroll has information on someone you've already killed, Faden. You should talk to Master Ignacio. Yeah, and this is one of the reasons I want to do it too. We've already done the deed. It seems like though that I don't want certain party members at least to be here while we discuss things. I can't switch party members here. It's not too bad of a thing. We had to do some inventory management anyway. Since I know item sets are shit. Then I'm going to steal your boots. Yoink. Oh, where's my boots? Yeah. Actually, they have higher armor and the chance to dodge attack, so we lose a little bit of resistance, but that's really nothing. Yeah, it just looks bad. This is another one of those things. There is a bonus having an attack and defensive crystals be the same, but the bonus is something. It's I think a minor resistance bonus, so it is nothing. Electricity damage. Okay, what do you have? Helm of Hunleth. Very good helm. Asturian Smite. We had something new. No, not the Sala. Keening Blade. That is nice, that is nice. Okay. What is this? Mental Russia, it's the Hunleth armor. It's better. It looks bad, but the armor is pretty much the same and +2 to all attributes. So that'll give bonuses to almost everything. Just makes a lot more sense. You can have what? Now we'll all just look absolutely terrible. Oh. Physical resistance. Fire resistance. Ooh. Nothing special. Or is it? Yeah, maybe I should play like this. Is the armor better or not? Well, the armor class is better. Quite a bit better. Instead of resistances, we would have stamina regeneration, physical resistance, and critical damage. Critical hit damage. I don't know. I don't really know. The resistances are not bad at all. It's not a lot, but it's not the only piece we're getting resistances from either, so it does help a little bit. And we had a ring, yeah. That's the good one. It's certainly... How much higher of an armor class would be? 5 points, so it's not a minor addition though. Armor gets close to 40. At the cost of a 10% resistances. If we're going to abandon resistances, we're going to have to start adding them through runes. We do want some kind of a resistance, but most of the resistances that are really troublesome are from spells. So we could keep adding spell resistance, compensate for that. Yeah, if we're going to go this route, Knight Commander's played, so whatever. You. Defense. Well, a lot of defense. Mage is another one that we could get a huge amount of defense with, but I don't have the spells that add to that. Arcane Warrior would have some of them. Then there are a lot of just normal, pretty normal spells. Like the Arcane Shield. Just having combat magic. Probably do it. It's not something I want to use my talents on. I'm firmly of the opinion that a caster like Quinn, her best defense is simply to have someone else throw the aggro. Crap. I haven't kept a lookout on items with this in mind. Though, I mainly kept lookout for hugely expensive items, and considering what I know now, I'm not sure that's the best thing to do. Anyway, we need to get going now. We spend enough time doing this. A quick chat to see if something new has happened. Although we haven't exactly done anything new.
Got it.
What the fuck do you get to it? Elven alienage.
Indeed.
Yes.
Yes.
It's part of Denerim. Okay, I don't actually recall what the main. What are we doing in the main quest? Yeah, speak to Arl Eamon when you are ready to leave for Denerim. I think that's something we need to do. Otherwise, nothing's going to happen. Return to Arl Eamon and prepare to head for the Landsmeet. So I guess Landsmeet is the key to Denerim at the moment. There are a lot of targets here that are not available, and I think we've sort of used up all our options.
I'll get on it.
I need to change the party.
Yes.
Baltus, you talk to the assassin, see what jobs we can get from him. Doc trots off happily. I suppose he's just going off to do some shopping.
Puppy!
Where did you get that? No, you can't keep him. Might as well do the leveling. Yeah, 15 points to put somewhere. Okay. I don't really know what to put on the dog, so just put these abilities somewhere. Ogren strength. Mental fortress. Large bones to mental resistance. What about you? I guess we're gonna go with dexterity. Yep. Keen defense. Bonus defense. Should 110. Where does that 110 come from? Do we have as an option? Ancient Elven gloves. Well, those are great. That's not what I wanted to see. Guess we don't really have what I wanted to see apparently. Does anyone have a chance to avoid missile attacks item? I'm sure someone does. Maybe not in this group though. Here's the thing. I want to see if there's a missile deflection value, but I want to see is there a separate bonus to missile deflection value, or does it just increase defense too? I would assume that it just increases the missile defense value. Frankly, the more I've looked at how the stats in general work, the more I'm sort of
You do your father proud, my lord. Certainly. You do me great honor, my lord.
the more I'm inclined to just test things out for myself, because apparently a lot of the time things don't work like I would expect. Chance to avoid missile attacks, rapid aim. I'm not going to spend money on that, but I need to test it. Sword belt. Okay, that should do it. I assume you want to spend the money, so
You do your father proud.
I want
Certainly.
to just see what it does. Well, chance to avoid missile attacks. As far as I can say, it is separate. But it is sort of odd. Our natural defense is 88, missile deflection is 90. So does it really just add 2 extra points? Because with this, both of them are 90. So, chance to avoid missile attack seems to be shit. Which wouldn't surprise me at all. So, naturality value could be variable, so based on the item. But it certainly seems like the effect is terrible. It's not a magical ability worth taking, really.
Enjoy the reading?
Is there a bonus for doing a contract quickly?
Depends on the contract. The one you've got? Not especially.
He's dead.
What? You did what?
They set a trap for Warden sympathizers. I took care of it.
Your point isn't lost on me. You might want to look in the chest behind me. There might be something of interest.
Yay! 2 new contracts. Band of Mercenaries, Word of God and Fair. Assassination of Ambassador Quinley. Deliver? No. This is not it. It's Denerim. Okay. One scroll indicates that you should go to the forest south of Denerim to look for a group of Quanari mercenaries called the Word of Cadanfe. You have a contract to kill Ambassador Quainley, who is residing in the royal palace of Orzammar. When you take him out, a servant in the employ of the Kraus will clean up the mess and make it look like he left Orzammar. I'm not gonna really bother with these. Although the experience would be welcome. And that's a lot of quests we have that would be basically brushed aside. So there's a lot of little jobs like that that really need doing. But I don't think so. Here's the thing. Denerim clearly at the moment is not fully open to us. So yeah. Can't go the alien edge at all. There are a few sites here we can go. So I think our goal should be to just open this up. Then we can worry about everything else. Cadanfe hideout. I'm heading for Redcliffe.
Yes.
Indeed.
Yes.
Once Denerim is opened up, then we can do probably most of the quests we still have. Maybe it's something to wrap up before the final conflict, but for now, more dexterity, I guess. What to take? Pinpoint strike. Better use. Well, I think I'll take better use of the two weapon fighting style. Bonus to attack and defense. Defense 132. So that should provide quite a nice bonus for her. And she does have, I think, a natural dodge. What about you? A little bit dexterity, a little bit of strength, a little bit of constitution, a little bit more constitution. You're the tank after all. Three points. So what do we use our points on? Yeah, I'm not going to use these on Alistair. First are the shield abilities. Those are something we do need. Death blow. Well, we could have gone with this one. Taunt, disengage. I want the taunt. That's catches the attention of nearby foes. It would be something we could use early in the fight to ensure that the enemies sort of gather around Alistair instead of going after it. God knows who. Is the equipment really that good? No. Now we aren't getting the boost from the item set either. Ancient Elven Gloves. Spell resistance. Ah, you look terrible, but... Health regeneration. Juggernaut. Okay. It's 9 defense. 94. Not too bad. Helm isn't good. Still the best one we got, so... Alistair, you look terrible. You just do. Dalish Hunters. The recruits. Some dwarven soldiers. Guess our allies are sort of gathering up in these places, which is nice. Yep, gather the army. Finally. Full access to Denerim and moving to Bloodwall.